Wake up! I'm a wanted man. They said there's new dialogue. With his being withheld from the public, and things shall remain as they were in Ulda, at least on the surface. You doubtless burn to act to see justice served, so do we all. However, we must bide our time, for a single misstep could trigger a civil war and Ulda could tear itself apart. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Why is Jan Fawn always here? We're to report any sightings of the Science of the Seven Dawn. I don't understand, aren't they the ones who oppose the Empire and fight the Primals? Aren't they on our side? Does everybody have new dialogue? All hail the Sultana. Be praised, you're still alive and well. When I started hearing rumors about what happened at the feast, I didn't know what to think. I tried getting answers, but the brass blades made their rounds. Folk around I hear are carrying on as though nought's changed, but deep down they know it's a lie, and only a matter of time before the questions come, and Lord Lolorito better have some good answers by then. Where else should I go? Wait, did you say something else? Dawn the Black. Desynthesize. Oh wow, the quest is actually up. So yeah, let me grab this real quick. You come at a good time. I have made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. After Master Kukuruka passed away, I went to his cell in the massage pits, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of its gnaws at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of two ancient tomes, the Books of Nald. The tomes are said to contain the secret of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturge Guild. Master Kukuruka entrusted you with his legacy. You would want the tombs to be in your keeping. The first tomb is said to be Nald's reflection, settled at their land. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. New music. Her grace. Her grace is gone. It's not that much. Okay. Not even over there. Not lying. I have found the first tomb, the Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from which parchment said it would. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste. Retrieve its twin, Book of Thal. It should be at Thal's respite. Okay. The hell's this music? The hell's going on? Oh, because of the damn. Forgot about that. Iliad, I need help. The god be praised for your preservation. To think that such an evil fate would befall the Scions. Yet know that the wicked shall eventually be cast down. The day will come when the light of truth will shine for all to see. You and yours are freed from the pall of ignominy. Wait. What's happened? The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Gods, if the tomb's secrets were to be used for evil, this is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturge's guild somehow learn of the tomb's existence, they will stop at nothing to seal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kukuruka spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there is nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the Sacrarium and reassess the situation. There is nothing left for me here. Sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation, and I found the chest. It was covered in a century's worth of old dust. Some of the dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing that had settled in this place. From this, it can be inferred that the tomb was taken recently. Now the tomb we were able to retrieve, the Book of Knowledge, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it is safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take with each time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tomb, and avert a disaster. With enough talk, I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tomb. Oh, and if you do not mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Knowledge for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. You may have need of your skills again ere long. An unexpected journey. Ley lines. Kisa? In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tomb has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way to a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider then the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage and his interest in the tomb is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic. It seems plain he seeks to unlock tomb secrets. To what end is it It is too early to say, but at the very least we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. You three beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuruka rendered up his last breath. Maybe the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls. Find out if Kazakh Chad has had any suspicious visitors late. That's a lot of damage. I'm glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here to this day? That such tomes should exist, but to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, though, the incident fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts, and dubious offer, which I naturally declined, but no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered his spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All of this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution, though he alone approached me. I felt the presence of others. What do you want? Wait, this aura. There's no mistake. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. Aren't you a black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not the one I'm after all. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I am not the villain who attacked the Amalja. Nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. There is a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We must, for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter, but for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am here, Zai Nelha, of the Conjurers Guild in Gdania. The Seed-Seer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trails led me to this area, where I chanced to witness him attacking our Malja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly after. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice. The Books of Naldal. Machen Preserve. I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, La Lai, she may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery Black Mage? Though I doubt that his skill is a match up for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go to Daza and Dozo Meluk and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Lalai. Come on. Thank thou you have returned. This man, whom I have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He had the nerve to call me a fool, thrice. Aye, and I will say it again, you are a fool, but the worst fool of all was your master Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thou, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. The band I have been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldev is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of still-blade fame. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. But as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years we heard naught of Waldev. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, he has returned, and this could only mean one thing. He is ready to make good on his promise. Gods preserve, are you certain of this? That it is Waldev who has taken the tome? I am afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture that the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic. Every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against them, we must do so now. I had assumed that we are dealing with a lone mage, but if it is an entire cult, as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Glide. While you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nod. It would prove useful in battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Listen to me here. Waldev and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Glide is nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted him with his legacy. He will not misuse his power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe that I'm hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, but we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I will not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Gods, what an irksome, ignorant, insufferable idiot! To think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the new spell, Ley Lines it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know. Yosh! Spell cast times, recast times, and auto attack times are delayed. Interesting. Okay, I did that. Now I need to go. Let me check the cities first. Why are these the same color? What is this? Gunbreaker? No thanks. We are aware of the vile accusations leveled against you. Suffice it to say, we give them no credit. As ever, you are welcome here in Gridania and may continue about your business unhindered. The Elder Celeste Seedseer herself has decreed this. Though we cannot offer you much in the way of assistance, so long as you have the freedom to act, we do not doubt that you will soon put matters to rights. May the elementals watch over you. Okay. Have faith, my friend. Just have a little faith. Why are these bots? Why are they still here? This guy's been AFK, just dancing right there. I went the wrong way. Come on, I just said what go. The Admiral informed me of your unjust treatment at the hands of the Uldons. 'Tis not a tale known by many. The report was given only to the Maelstrom's upper echelons, so you will not need to explain yourself to every commoner on the street. If I ever come across the scoundrels who framed you, however, they will certainly be explaining themselves to me. Talk to them. Okay. saviors, branded criminals. Mina. Is Alice over here? No. He's an fan. I'll not raise the alarm. I'm not fool enough to believe the rumors. That said, I cannot well let you pass. Orders are orders. Watch yourself now. What? What is this? Somebody's watching me. Fallacy? Fallacy. I wonder if these names are Final Fantasy references. Okay, I went around. For dungeon. There's only one dungeon in this game. Come on. There's nothing here. Cast time is so slow. What do you want, a full clear? I've never been in this room. For a belt that's gonna be deleted from the game soon? All two then. I can't limit break. Feeders. They're deaders now. On the morrow. making those noises? You? This isn't even a boss. I didn't mean to go for that. Force a habit. Limit break! Level up. I got the magic stick. Arm commendations, just play healer. Cure 3. O brother, where art thou? Glide, I owe you an apology. When last we spoke, I promised that I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you, but I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride and no common sense. No common sense that one I can scarce believe we are kin. So intent is he to prove that you are unneeded, and that he dashed out into the forest alone, boasting that he would placate every last elemental, and save the forest all by himself. Needless to say, such a task is far beyond his power. There is a part of me that would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet as his sister I fear of him. Would you look after him? Seeds here or no, he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were to save my brother from his own recklessness, perhaps you might finally see how fatuous he has become. When last I spoke with him, he announced his intentions to begin his efforts in the bramble patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now please go in haste before some ill fate befalls him. My sister's favorite adventure. Come to show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell my sister that I'm doing just fine. I am only resting. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could a run-of-the-mill adventure like you do about it? Ouch. gods be good. Beginner's luck. If you think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are a worthy inheritor to the teachings of Master Atoa, Arun, you yourself do not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety. What do you think I am doing? For better or worse, it would appear you will suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Arun, for all your obstinacy, I know that deep down you are no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You realize as well as I the dire fate that will befall Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Pajal, this is true, but what of it? Would you blindly trumpet tradition as the fairy forest turns against us and it brings ruin to our home? We have a greater calling to answer, you know this. I do, sister. Oh my dear Arun. What are sisters for if not to forgive their little brothers as fists of folly? Now, Glide, I believe the most important task of all still awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Mask on. Why, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before Arun came around to reason. Yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago, in the 5th Astra era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye can see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. The histories hold many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. In time, the winter thawed and magic was no longer essential for survival, but once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world has seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of aether, threatening to bring blight to the land. The magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the aether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so it was that the practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception, the Pajal. Our kind were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us, thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day that we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the Twellswood to its former state of harmony, we must truly be one of heart, one of mind. It is to this end that Atoa Kant has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, and let us mend the wounds of the wood together. Cure 3. Level up. Alright. There's more hunting trials. I'll do those eventually. I can do the samurai. There's 2 samurai quests available, but not yet. Let me just get it over with. Okay, I'll be back real quick. What is that? Coming to Ishgard, the time for action has come, and Alphinaud knows what he must do. Alphinaud.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Did his voice change?
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphinaud.
Lord Orchiffon.
Did you?
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names.
He's dead. Big Robon killed him.
But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
His voice changed. The heck? It's worse.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
I've never seen the Heavensward cinematic.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
I don't like this voice. Change it back.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Hear, hear!
Did Tataru's voice change too? That here sounded weird, different. Just state your names and they'll let you pass. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ward of House for Tomps. Ah, yes, you may pass. Proceed to Ishgard. Let's check it out.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
So snowy.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking
Shining.
the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Heavensward. Foundation? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up this. The whatchamacallit? The trailer. The cinematic, whatever. How do I do this? Okay. Okay. Now let me try to put it here. Add new source, new scene. Da, 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 da. Okay. Come on. Not this. Da, 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 da. Oh, there. Okay, now add a new source. Let's go right here. No. Okay. Maybe a little bigger. Okay. This should work. Contains scenes from the final moments of the Final Fantasy IV A Realm Reborn main scenario story. Spoilers. Of course it's not captured. Okay, wait, hold on. I have to... Sounds. Not this. Sound settings. Default. Okay. Alright. Let's just go full screen though. Is this 1080p? Whatever. Don't drink it. Lorito. Whose axe is that? Is that supposed to be me? Dragons. Einstein. We're going to the skies? What? All of a sudden, there's just islands in the sky, huh? Dragons! Lolorito. Who's this? June 23rd, that's tomorrow. But this game's on PS3, no wonder. Wow. Is this game still on PS3? It is, and no wonder it's the way it is. Alright, that was interesting, I guess. Didn't really do much for me. Human white male is the main character of all these cinematics? Excuse me, Square? No, I don't really care. Wait, what? Why not a Lalafell as the main character? Greetings, Master Hawk. On behalf of House for Toms, I bid you welcome Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you all would come with me. Let me touch this aetherite though. So you want to be a machinist. Let the clan hunt begin. I don't want to be a machinist. No mounts. Oh, this is a whole ass city. What the? What are you doing? Eat and die. Day theme? What's your sign? Wow, the astrologists. A dark spectacle, huh? Good day, sir. What? Wait. How'd I end up over here? So is this the poor side music and that was the rich side music? I believe so. Hold up. Replace you. Da-da-da. Be the best that you can be, and you shall achieve. How do I get over there? Join our guild, huh? The warrior of light and his brave companions walking the streets of Heavensward at last. What a glorious sight. Cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Fort Tom's Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Edmund.
I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
Mi casa es su casa.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
No need.
You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Edmund de Fortomps. He's a vampire. Greetings. So this is the inside of the manor of the High House, looks like. To think that Lord Archfont was raised here. Be honest, it's great, isn't it? This guy's... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. A feather. Ninja, Shinobi. I gotta play a rogue. Ninja. Though our friends in Heavensward have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. But I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. The documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. What is this? They don't. Lalafells exist. Move the cameras so that we are included. Those documents identify you as wards of Heavensward. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are accustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of Heavensward, but let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Glide, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Nod your head. Boopy doopy doopy doo. Doom doop doom boom. Alphinod. Yes. It has long been a dream of mine to visit Ishgard. To my childish self, her towers, bridges, and cobbled streets seem akin to something from a fairy tale, and I have never quite grown to the fancy. Glad I have a map. This is your first time in our fair city. Pray permit me to show you to the Hoplawn, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet you that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jeweled cozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If there are no questions... Bum bum bum. Beep boom boom bum. Okay, the Hoplon. Where's my statue? I defended this place. What are you doing? They're awfully fond of statues, aren't they? Hey, what if I took up sculpting? I bet you could make a fortune in a place like this. We need every guild we can get. The Holy Vault, where Archbishop Thordan VII rules from on high. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knight 12? Very good, Master Alphanod. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined the King Thordan I the First to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much yet you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Why did they fight Nidhogg? Why do they hate the dragons? Now then, if you follow me to the jeweled cozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. Ethernet. Wilmont. Where's your cassock? You know how they... Wait, you aren't a seminarian? Seminarian? The markets are down there, but I'm going up here. Surely there won't be an invisible wall stopping me from going down. Okay, I'll just jump off here. Wait, what? Oh, nice. The game's removing the invisible walls. If you want to buy something, let me do the talking. I could haggle for Ulda. Not a single scorched stone in sight. To watch these merchants going about their business, one would think the dragons had never attacked. Thanks to me. Praise me! Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... the Warrior of Light. Ah, wards of House Fortance. How very interesting. Count Edmont has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners, should you be uncomfortable. Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armors, accoutrements, medicines, materials, whatever you desire can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza and Foundation. If everyone is ready. Nice drip earrings. Wait, what? There's aetherites. Pabu? Red Panda. It went this way, right? From rich to poor. Do you ever get the funny tingling feeling when you attune to an aetherite, or is it just me? No? So it is just me. Well, I have already tuned myself to the aetherite. I trust you have as well. And here we have Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the aetherite, it would be wise to do so now. Give me this. I want this. I'm going ninja. We going ninja on ninja. The better half. What's this? Jester. Take me for a clown. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There are engineers conceived and manufacture weapons for use against dragons. The holy stables where chocobos are trained for war also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, 'twould be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphanod. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. Misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have we? Take a turn down the Hauptplan and gup at the stables? The statues? Yeah? Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight. If your nursemaid will let you. My humblest apologies, Master Alphanod. Pray that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do so to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this forgotten knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this glide. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? And I'm coming too. Let Zeke eat. I think I got this one. Clan hunts. What? Yes, I've got a good feeling about this place. Maybe one drink would be... No, I mustn't. There are several gentlemen who appear less than pleased by our presence. I'm Rick. Riel. A mute? Sidurgu. Find another table. This one's taken. I'm sure you're just a regular old NPC. You're definitely not an important character. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Master Gibrillant. Just Gibrillant do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty nights, and so forth dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it. While the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights, more than a few people are still sore about that mine. Which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphanod, I think it would be best if we return to Fort Tom's Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tartaru, I am afraid this is out of the question. My lord, the Count, would never forgive me if I abandoned one of the charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tartaru? Look around, Afana. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I can practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh please, do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then, Tataru. Glad and I shall return to the matter for now. Contact my by link, Pearl, if you require assistance. I will. Ba-da-da-da-da. Janet. Let's go on and check it out. Am I bugging? Oh, that's the downstairs over there? I actually don't even know. What is this? With the clan hunt. Oh, whoa, whoa. Gear. So you fancy your hand at the hunt, do you? If you can fight, we'll accept you. Welcome to the clan, or what was our name again? Oh, your name. Put your name in the book. Now go to the board and start hunting. Clan hunts now accessible. Clan Centurio. Proving grounds. Isn't this the proving ground? No? I don't know. Did I get this? Oh, I didn't. My gosh. How? I did get this, I think. There's no way I missed this. Oh my lord. Nice. Wait, what? Oh. Alright. I think this is a okay place to call it. Who are you? Whatever. That's it for now. We're learning.